Like, you had a stroke and back surgery. Rough couple years.
Yeah, it was a little rough, man. I think the stroke happened. My blood pressure was sky high. I was always angry. I didn't know how to calm down.
Hmm.
Family members were telling me, you need to relax. Don't worry about certain things. And, my blood pressure got up. And, I'm not going to say why it was up, but, blood pressure was up. People can, predetermine why. But I basically went through, that stroke and didn't even realize I was having a stroke. Um, it just happened. I was in my hotel room in California, and I couldn't walk, and I I,
Wow.
I just thought it was like sleeping. I had a good night's sleep, so I thought it was because of that. And when I say that, sometimes when you wake up and you go to the bathroom in the middle of the night or something, your legs are not underneath you sometimes, so you got to shake them out a little bit. That's what I thought it was. And then my wife called me, and that's when she said, I think you're having a stroke. I was like, bullshit, there's no way I'm having a stroke. I'm too young to have a stroke. Apparently you're not too young.
Right, right.
You could have one. And then that happened, and then I was home for about almost 8 months recuperating from that. And then my back started hurt. My legs were hurting real bad. I was getting numbness down the legs. The hamstrings were pulling. I couldn't walk 5 yards without having to sit down. It was getting bad. I mean, I had dealt with that even when I was in TNA, but not constantly to that effect. And then I came back to WWE, me and Bubba, and I remember there were times where I was stretching and it just didn't seem like it would let up. But I was like, I'm not worried about it. I'll get in the ring, move around, and my body will warm up and I'll be okay. And that's what it was for the first 6 months when me and Bubba came back. But then the last 6 months was when I just realized it wasn't going away. Tried to hide it a little bit. In other words, not saying anything to anybody. But last year, I couldn't hide it anymore. I had to go get checked out.
Wow, too young for back surgery too, right? I mean, geez, too young to have
Oh,
back issues.
well, I don't know about that. I mean, you got to think about 30
Oh, yeah, but you've been
years.
through a lot, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you're telling a normal individual who's never taken a bump, who's never been in a car crash, and when I mean a car crash, every night we're in that ring and we're bumping our bodies on that mat, on the floor, on the outside, even though there's padding on the outside, and also the blows that we're taking from our bodies hitting. Our bodies weren't made to do this. Not pro wrestling, not basketball, not football, not baseball, not any of this. We were made to be on this earth, whatever God intended us to do, but definitely not that stuff. We did it to ourselves. So when people say you're too young to have back surgery, nah, not when you've been through what I've been through, especially in ECW.
Yeah, I was gonna say maybe I'm wrong because you took so many bumps and crazy bumps at TLC matches, and then all this stuff in ECW, all the tables and stuff. So a little bit different. I mean, you guys obviously, pun intended, but you took it to the extreme, and obviously ended up hurting you in the long run.
It did, but if people ask me, if you had a chance to go back and change it, would you? And just like when football players are asked that, and rugby players and all of that, the more physical sports out there, they say no. I would never change it. I had good times, good memories up and down the road, doing my thing, living a childhood dream that most people, could only fantasize about. Not only did I make it to the company that I watched for so many years and idolized, but I actually became one of the greatest tag teams in the history of this business, along with my partner Bubba. So I'm very happy with everything that I've accomplished over the years and what I've done.
Thank you for watching the Hannibal TV. Please like this video if you enjoyed it and click the subscribe button to not miss any of our latest shoot interviews, match videos, or news updates. Follow us on Twitter at the Hannibal TV for instant updates.